welcome to another reading vlog. It's been a hot minute since we've done one of these, but we're going into March, and so I figured, why not do one? So it is currently Tuesday night. It's right at about 9 o'clock-ish, and I am finally starting this vlog, so yay for that. But we're just chilling on the couch here. Baby's tired. She wants me to leave her alone. I'll leave her alone. But I am planning this week on reading Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. I am just about to start this tonight. Super excited. This follows a young girl named Morgan who is cursed to die on her 11th birthday, and the town just thinks she's bad luck. They think everything that goes wrong is because of her, and it gets closer and closer to her 11th birthday, and eventually, I'm not sure when it happens, but pretty close to her 11th birthday or on her 11th birthday, one of the two, a guy shows up and he whisks her away to Nevermore, where she's supposed to join this Wondrous Society, I think is what it's called. And in order to join it, she has to compete in like trials or something like that. I don't know, I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's about if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm super excited to get to read this. It is a middle grade. It's 450 pages, but the font, if you can see that, is like super big and it's not that much on each page. So I'm hoping that I will just love this and just fly through it at the beginning of this week. So yeah, that is what I'm planning on doing for the rest of tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to go do that and I will check back in with y'all after I've read a quick, probably 50 pages or so. Hey guys, so I thought I'd come back in with a little reading update for y'all. It's been almost an hour and I've hit the 100 page mark in this book. I'm on it's right at the beginning of chapter 7, but I've hit 100 pages, so I figured I'd take a little break and just let y'all know what I'm thinking so far. This book is whimsical and beautiful so far. The setting that in the world that Jessica Townsend is able to create is just like, I can picture every single thing she's talking about. I can picture all of the colors and all of the people and everything in this world, and that's just, as a writer, that like she has such good descriptive writing and I love it so far. So basically what's happened at the beginning of this book is we're introduced to Morgan Crow, who is the daughter of the kind of like the mayor of one of the 4 states in this world, and she is cursed. She was born at the beginning of a new age, like on the first day, which means that she's cursed. She causes all these people to have like broken hips and lose spelling bees and just all kinds of random stuff that's probably not even her fault, but she gets blamed for it. And she is destined to die on the first day, on midnight of the first day of Eventide, which is the end of the age she was born at. So at the beginning of this book, it's her birthday and she has 1 year until Eventide when she is destined to die. However, Eventide comes a year early and she is basically like, oh shoot, now I'm gonna die. Well, she goes to this thing called Bid Day, which is where all the other kids go to, where adults from different like companies and stuff bid on their future education and basically give them apprenticeships. And her name gets called even though no one thinks it will be. And she ends up getting an apprenticeship letter contract from a guy named Jupiter North, who is an eccentric redhead who is just like crazy and nuts and ridiculous. And in about 3 hours before she is supposed to die, he whisks her away to this apparently 5th state that no one knew existed, that's called the Free State, to the city of Nevermore, where she is currently at right now at page 100. And yeah, I love it. I love the characters so far. I like Jupiter North. I like how we've only known him for about 20 pages now. He's already like kind of like a father figure, because her father in the beginning of this book is horrible to her, and I like his attitude so far. It's probably going to change, you know, because I am only 25% of the way through this book, and things are definitely going to change. But I enjoy them so far. Right now, it's just him and her and the giant cat. Like there is a giant cat. You can see her on the cover. She's right there in the window. But she is snarky and sassy, and she's just funny. I love her. I love cats. But yeah, I'm enjoying this book so far. I am 100 pages through it. It is only about 9:45, so I think I'm gonna keep reading this, but I am gonna take a short little break because I am super hungry, and so I think I'm gonna go make some dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make, to be determined, but I guess you'll see in a little bit. Good morning, my lovely, lovely people. So, I was able to read, just enjoy the beautifulness of this mug changing. Glorious. Yes, it is. Okay, back to reading. So last night before I went to bed, I was able to complete about 74 more pages of my book. So I am now on page 174, pretty close to 200. So I'm not even halfway done, but I'm pretty close to being halfway done. So that's exciting. But yeah, I have a busy day today in terms of schoolwork to do, so I need to start working on that. I also still have quite a bit of housework, so I also need to start working on that. But yeah, I just thought I'd come in. It's the morning time, so why not make some tea in a beautiful Patronus mug and update y'all on what happened last night. So last night before I went to bed, I was able to get some more reading done on this. Yay! So I'm currently about 174 pages in, so I read about 75 pages before I went to bed last night, and I am still loving it. Characters are still great. We have not started the trials yet, but we're definitely getting more info about the Wonder Society, what it is, why she's there, and just we're learning more about the world and the setting, and I'm still loving it. It's still so great. The colors, everything in description is amazing. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do today. I have a lot more housework that needs to be done than what I did yesterday, and I have a lot more homework stuff, like schoolwork. So I'm going to sit down and read at least to page 200 this morning so that I can get something done as far as the book, so I don't feel like I'm like just leaving it off. And then after I get to like page 200, I'm probably just going to start on homework and just not stop doing homework for a good couple of hours because it's necessary. It's really bad. But yeah, that is the plan right now. So I'm going to go read about 25 pages of this to get to page 200, and then I will update y'all then. Hey guys, it's later in the afternoon. I've gotten a lot of stuff done. It's been a very productive day. Did all the laundry. Did a lot of homework. Not all of it, but all of it that I needed to get done today. I gave the cat a bath, which is her first one in like too long of a time, and she's currently suffering. I'll have to show y'all her in just a minute. But yeah, so I've done all of that for today. I've eaten dinner, ordered a pizza as usual. So that's done. But now I was thinking I only have about 250 pages of this left, and I was able to fly through it yesterday, and then this morning when I read the next 50 pages. And 250 pages is not a lot when you think about how much I've flown through this book and how easily it's been to read it. So I think I'm going to get in a warm bath of my own and try and finish this book. So I am going to do that, and I will let y'all know how it goes. Hold up, baby just came out from hiding, so let me show y'all this monstrosity that she is when she's wet. Baby. Hey, look this way. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. That is a look of just pure hatred. She won't even look at me or pay attention to me. She's just like, no, I am ignoring you now. That's okay. She needed it. She needed a bath. But yeah, so we are going to draw our own bath and read, hopefully, what is the rest of this book, and I will let y'all know how it goes in a little bit. I did it, guys. I finished it. It was really, really, really good. I loved it. Yeah. All I can really say is I loved it. The setting was amazing. The detail, the world building, it was magical, and I could imagine all of it. It was just so. It's a place I want to go now. Like it's. I just want to be there. It just sounds like so much fun. The characters, they were all so cute and just amazing. Morgan was just adorable with how like innocent she was and how she just wanted what was best for everybody else around her. And oh, she was so cute. And then you have, of course, Jupiter North, the guy who saves her and becomes like her new father figure because her first one, her actual father, sucks. And he is just like, he makes you mad throughout the book because he keeps things from her for what he thinks is her own good, but it just aggravates you because he's so great and he just makes poor decisions. But his banter, his wittiness, his sarcasticness, it's amazing and dare I say adorable again. It's adorable too. It's the giant cat, Fenestra, Finn, oh my goodness, she is also sassy and sarcastic and just doesn't put up with anybody's crap. She's adorable. They're all adorable. I love this story. It is a middle grade, super cute, written for kids. Uh, Great book. I'm excited. It is a series, and so I don't own the second one yet, but you better believe I'm going to be picking it up with sometime in this next year, hopefully, because man, I just want to read the next story. I will say I had probably two faults with this book, and the first one is just a personal thing, and it was one aspect of the world building is that this is a completely different world, and it revolves around a magical system called Wonder, which is kind of like electricity in our world, but it powers everything and it makes everything, and it's a source of magic. Like it's literally magic, and that's what it's built around is wonder. And so you'd think it was a whole different world, and most of it was, but then there would be like little just hints of stuff that comes from our world. Like at one point it's Christmas and they're talking about how Saint Nick is on like candy and drink advertisements, and all I could think of was Coca-Cola, and it just pulled me out of the world for a little bit. But that was just a personal thing. Like I don't fault I'm not really faulting the author for that. Like her world building was amazing, and those little things just threw me off, but that's okay. It happens sometimes, so I'm not gonna, hate on it for that. But that was just one of my little faults. And then the other thing I will say about this book is it was predictable. I knew it, like, okay, so when there's like 100 pages left in this book, there's like a major plot twist that happens when Morgan figures something out, and or like she figures out like who the bad guy is, but I saw it coming from the first time we met this dude, and so it was kind of like, for me, it was like, yay, okay, we knew that already, let's move on. And then after that big reveal comes, we get another big reveal about Morgan herself, and I saw that one coming too, throughout the whole book. But although it was super predictable, which was a little bit disappointing because I read the whole story knowing what was going to happen at the end, I'm not going to hate on it too much for that because it is a children's story. And so who cares if it's a little predictable? The characters were great, the story was great, the plot was great, the world was great. I loved it so much that even if it was predictable, I still enjoyed reading it the whole way through, even if I knew exactly what was going to happen. So, yeah, I think that's enough of me doting on this book for tonight, as it's already like midnight and I have a 9 a.m. class tomorrow, so yay for that. But yeah, I finished this. Just wanted to let y'all know before I go to bed, and I will tell y'all what I'm planning on reading tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, and it is about 11 o'clock. I just finished my first class for the day, and I thought I'd come in and kind of let you know what I have today and just chat for a little bit. So, today is an insanely busy day. I do not think that I will be able to read much until I'm probably in my car in the parking lot at work during break or something, because I have one other class today. It starts at 2 and it's a lab, and I have to do the questions for it, the pre-questions, so I have that to do. And then I also have a 4-page paper that has to be revised and edited and turned in before I go to work at 5. So, we have a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. So that's fun. That's what we're probably going to be doing today instead of reading. Like I said, until I go to work tonight and I'm on break, and reading's the only thing I can do, so we'll read then. But I was still going to tell you what I'm planning on picking up today. So yesterday I finished Nevermore, loved it. As y'all know, I just raved about it for like what felt like an hour. Probably was only like 2 minutes, but oh well. Now I'm going to be picking up Sky Without Stars by Jessica Brody, and I don't remember the other author's first name, but her last name is Rendell. This cover, guys, look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful. But this is the first book in a sci-fi series. All I know about it is that it is multi-POV, and it is set on this planet, and these 3 people are going to start a revolution or rebellion. That's all I remember, that's all I know, and that's all we're going into it knowing. So yay for that. It is right at about like 20 pages short of being 600 pages long. So it is another chunky book. And it's not a middle grade, so I'm sure it will take me a little bit longer to read it than Nevermore did, but hopefully we will finish it this weekend. I anticipate finishing it this weekend, but you never know. Sometimes things come up. So yeah, I'm going to go work on schoolwork, and I will talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so it is currently 6 o'clock. I'm about to head to work, but I wanted to pop in and give you this quick update because I was able to read some of Sky Without Stars. I think I read like almost 30 pages. Yeah, I'm on 26. I haven't even made it through the first chapter, but we've met our first person that we're going to follow in this, and I love her. She's great, but we're going to talk about that in the morning, which is what I came here to say. This is my update for today. I've read about 30 pages. I ended up getting that report turned in, so yay for that. That got done before I had to go to work. But now I'm going to go to work, and I'll be taking this with me, so hopefully I'll be reading some of it during my break, but I'm not going to update y'all until in the morning. So, I will talk to you then. Hey guys, so it is now Monday of the next week, and I don't think I've talked to y'all in a couple days, so I ended up not reading basically any more of Sky Without Stars. I took a spontaneous trip back home, and I left my books here, so I did not even have it to be able to read it. So we got no more reading done, but now it is Monday and it is time to close up this vlog. So let's go over what I was able to read this week. So the first thing I was able to complete this week and start was Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. So this is a whimsical middle grade story following a girl named Morgan who is a cursed child who is destined to die on the eve of her 11th birthday. And that day comes, and she's all but prepared to be taken from the world when a mysterious man named Jupiter North comes and whisks her away to the city of Nevermore. And she is entered into these magical trials to join the Wondrous Society, and it's just full of magic. The characters are great, the setting's great, the plot's great. It's so her writing style is so descriptive, it just felt like you were there. It's definitely a place that I want to visit, like it's somewhere that I want to go now. It was just so beautifully written. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars all the way. Probably one of my new favorite middle grade series. It is a series. I am hoping to be able to find book 2 in my local bookstore so that way I can pick it up and read it as soon as possible because I love these characters, I love the world, and I want to continue with it. But after I finished that entire book this week, I picked up Sky Without Stars by Jessica Brody, and I don't remember the other author's name. I know her last name is Rendell, but I don't remember her first name. But this is a sci-fi story that follows 3 different perspectives as they are trying to start a rebellion on this planet. And I made it to chapter 3, so page 30, so I'm like right at the beginning of this. I've only met one of our perspectives, and I'm enjoying it so far, but like I said, I haven't really got into the story yet, so I can't really give that many feelings about it, but I will be continuing this next week, so if you're interested in that, check out the next vlog that comes up after this one. But yeah. So in total, I was able to read exactly 491 pages, so I'm not upset. That's almost 500, and I had school, so that's a pretty darn good amount of pages. But yeah, if you, as usual, both of these books will be linked in the description below, so if you're interested, go check them out. Yeah, if you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to, and I will see y'all soon with another video. Bye!